What's up, everybody? Nate. Thanks for following the YouTube channel here. We're going to tell you a little bit about what's going on today, which every day is a little bit different. But started off my day today at Green Guard. One of my businesses, we were going over some accounts receivable issues. Restaurants don't like to pay, so working on that issue. Then met with my t-shirt designing and my apparel company. We got a bunch of bigger clients, so we're working on getting some things set up for them, some stores. And now I'm here at Hardcore Fitness San Marcos, or what the future will be. So we're going to be checking out and meeting a contractor, one of my handymen, and checking out the progress they've made. And then later today I got to go check in on my little newborn that's 3 days old. We have a checkup for her, and then back to Green Guard for a few hours, then over to Hardcore Fitness Vista to check in on them because I haven't been there for about 4 or 5 days. So quite a busy day. So right now we're actually sitting at the property where Hardcore Fitness San Marcos is, and we're going to check out the progress. All right, so we're going to walk in here. It's been 3 or 4 days, but this construction company we've been using, it's been kicking ass. So we're going to see their progress today, and I got to make sure that we're on pace for everything else. There's a gazillion details associated with build outs, or what they call tenant improvements in buildings. So follow me here and we'll check it out. All right, so this would be the front door of the building. This is an empty shell at one point. Small office here that they're building. And then this is gonna be where the lobby is, right? When you first walk in, you're gonna have the lobby. This again had no walls, no air conditioning, any of that. So that's all being set up right now. So today we're gonna be doing something as boring as measuring all the walls for total coping length. And then they're gonna be also doing things such as ensuring that this is gonna be done in time to then lay the flooring and all that fun stuff. So we can follow me here. Here's 2 more offices they're doing right here. They cut the door on this one that they're working on. This door right here. You can see the line's drawn out on it, so they're gonna cut this door for another office, which looks fine. It's hard to see in there, there's no lighting yet. That'll all be done afterwards. So this is just basically the wall build out. They had to make some repairs on these bathrooms too, so let's check that out. So these bathrooms are fully gutted. They put new countertops on. All new partitions, new toilets. Aside from the fact that they got a paint here, it looks a lot better. They definitely made some repairs. These are all damaged before. So they just use paint to paint them, which is whatever, it's fine, good enough. So that's been fixed, which is good. All right, so once we enter here, this is gonna be where the workout facility is, right here. So this is called boot camp. This is where the majority of the weightlifting happens right here. So this main room right here. Here's where we're gonna put some cardio equipment, which will be pretty sweet. Just making sure this all sits right. So we got some dedicated circuits here for the cardio equipment, so that'll be good. Hopefully that's sitting. This is gonna be our fight camp room right here. What they're doing right now is putting all the drywall in and then doing something called skimming. You can see right now they're skimming these walls so they match the regular drywall. And then here's where we're gonna have a very HIIT cardio, a very intensive cardio session.
It's hanging.
And then the last thing over here is gonna be our personal training studio. So this studio over here is gonna be specifically for people that want like one-on-one training or small group training for personal training. It's kind of a private area, which is really nice, but it has some natural light too, which is cool. This is actually a big point of contention in the very beginning, because when they originally built this wall right here, it was basically at this pole, which would have made this room far too small. So it was a ton of work to get it to where it needs to be right now, sadly enough. But we're at a position now where it's obviously starting to come to fruition, and it's good news. But we got to get base on all of this. So and again, this is the boot camp area. So everything's looking really good, which is nice. They're making a lot of progress, so now we just gotta wait for our contractor. What is your view on money can't buy happiness? I think that's extremely true. Money cannot buy happiness. I still don't have a ton of money, but even when I had a little bit of money and I was a little bit more overweight, I wasn't the happiest person in the world. Do I think it is a conduit to allow you to do things in life to make you happy? Sure. Do I think it directly makes you happy? Absolutely not, right? I can't tell you how many people I know that are very wealthy that are very unhappy. sometimes I think it's almost the complete opposite. I think too much money can make you unhappy. One, because it can alienate you from the world that maybe you were comfortable with, right? I think that's a lot of that happens with like sports stars. And two, I think that it can change you in a negative way, right? You got to be very conscious and remember where you came from, as long as it's a good environment you came from. But I also think it's very important people understand that money is simply a conduit to your goals. It's not going to be the end all be all. No, any type of materialistic thing, like saying, hey, somebody wanted a Range Rover for forever, like this car right here. It's not my dream car, but some people, I can't wait to get it. The real question is, okay, fantastic. So what happens when you get the Range Rover? Now what? Right? What is that going to accomplish? Oh, great! I got a Range Rover. Now is my life complete? Right? A lot of it, I think, has to do with the legacy you leave and the way you treat people and the impact you leave on people in your life is far, far, far more important than the money you earn. So, point being is, you can make a lot of money, but if maybe put it to the right things, right? Like, for example, my wife and I want to start a dog shelter in the next couple of years. The lasting impact that might leave on animals and maybe people that we're going to hire that maybe didn't have opportunities to work, right? Felons and stuff like that. I think the conduit of having money to be able to do that and leaving lasting impacts on the animals and the felons is going to be what's important to us, not the money that got us there. So I think it's pretty important to consider. Question: would you rather hire somebody with a college degree or work experience? It depends on the profession. I'm a firm believer that college is just only for learning how to solve problems and learning how to educate yourself, unless you're in a profession such as graphic design maybe, or being a doctor or a very specific type of technical or dentist. Schooling is really designed on how to solve problems, having some mental fortitude. And so to answer the question is, I think having work experience will trump that anytime. But work experience meaning longevity of work experience, not just a work experience in the sense of jumping jobs every 6 months. So I think that'll allow you to show mental fortitude, the length in which you want to, how much resilience you have. And then from a professional standpoint, seeing how well you've done in the real world, because everybody can be book smart, but that never necessarily translates directly to how well you'll do in real life and work. So work experience, in my opinion, will always trump that. Mm-hmm. Hey everybody, thanks for listening today for the short vlog here at Hardcore Fitness San Marcos. Got a lot more stops to go, but I really appreciate you listening to the YouTube channel. And any tips for the day would be stay positive. I think it's really important to do that. Make sure you surround yourself with the right people and keep on hustling. Appreciate it.